Good morning and welcome to the Morning Expresso by the Indian Express. My name is Rahil Philippos and here is today's big story. In a pre-dawn operation, the Enforcement Directorate conducted a search on Maharashtra Minister Nawab Malik's Mumbai residence and brought him in for questioning at its office before arresting him in connection with a 1999 land deal with Haseena Parkar, sister of fugitive underworld don Dawood Ibrahim. His arrest drew furious reactions from ruling allies Shiv Sena and Congress, who targeted the BJP-ruled centre. The MVA alliance said they will not seek Malik's resignation and will be holding protests across the state. Next up are our stories exclusive to the Indian Express. In an interview with the Indian Express, Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh, who is spearheading the BJP's campaign in the upcoming state assembly elections, spoke on a range of issues including AFSPA and arrests under UAPA. You can read his exclusive interview on the IndianExpress.com website. Next up are our stories from the front page. Fintech company Bharatpay has terminated the services of Madhuri Jain Grover, the company's former head of controls and the wife of co-founder Ashneer Grover, over alleged misappropriation of funds and allegations that she used company funds to purchase beauty products and pay for family trips to the US and Dubai. Late Wednesday, Madhuri posted a series of tweets and videos apparently showing Bharatpay employees partying at the workplace and accusing them of being chauvinistic and passing judgment on her. Ahead of the annual meeting of its highest decision-making body next month, the RSS is likely to discuss the government's push to raise the marriage age of women, which it believes should be left to society to decide. Sources said the Sangh had a similar opinion on the issue of marital rape and believes it should be left to the family to decide how to deal with it. And on the hijab controversy, it believes that it should have been dealt with at the local level. Ahead of the assembly polls next year, Rajasthan Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot announced a job guarantee scheme for urban areas under which employment will be provided for up to 100 days in a year. And now for today's must-read stories. Halfway through the Uttar Pradesh assembly polls, the BJP and BSP appear to have reached an unusual common ground. First, senior BJP leader Amit Shah said in an interview that Mayawati remained relevant, contrary to political predictions, and that the BSP would also get Muslim support apart from its core Jatav votes. Then Mayawati thanked Shah for his greatness and said that the Samajwadi Party was wrong in claiming that the Muslim vote would be cornered by it. An analysis of the BSP's candidates in fact shows that the party may damage the SP on more seats than it will do the BJP. Next to almost every question in his poll affidavit, including one about his assets, AAP candidate Vijay Kumar Gautam has filled in Lagu Nahi or not applicable. With 31% of the total 624 candidates in the fourth phase of the UP Assembly polls holding assets over rupees 1 crore, Gautam is the exception. In the affidavit, he has declared that he has neither movable nor immovable assets. But this doesn't seem to worry him one bit. According to the candidate who is fighting the Khaga seat in the Fatehpur district near Prayagraj, the voter has evolved. Gone are the days when voters could be bought, he says. Next up, former Indian ambassador to Russia, DB Venkatesh Verma, writes on the Russia-Ukraine crisis and India's stance. You can read his opinion on the IndianExpress.com website. Some of the initial digital currency experiments being carried out globally have run into a bunch of hurdles that are likely to act as lessons for the Reserve Bank of India, which plans to launch its own central bank digital currency next fiscal. For instance, a digital currency that's being used by 7 Caribbean nations experienced several glitches that kept it offline for more than a month. We explain the need for CBDC as well as the glitches that are being experienced. And finally, since making his first-class debut for Punjab in the 2011-2012 season, Baltej Singh Mann has played only 15 matches. Of those, 6 came in the 2019-2020 season. At 31, he has finally found his second wind. After stress fractures and 10 dormant seasons, the seamer bagged his maiden 5-wicket haul against Himachal Pradesh in the first match of the ongoing season and is hungry for more in the next few games. And that's all for today's Morning Expresso. Thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe to the Indian Express's YouTube channel for the latest news updates.